Have you ever met someone for only a few seconds and wondered, can I trust this person? Or maybe you wished you could understand what people are really thinking without asking too many questions. The good news is that you do not need magic or special powers. Psychology gives us simple clues that can help us understand people better. In this video, you will learn powerful but easy psychology tricks to read people more accurately. These tips can improve your relationships, help you in business, make interviews easier, and even protect you from manipulation. Stay until the end because the last few tricks are used by skilled negotiators and successful leaders every day. 1. Watch the eyes first. The eyes often reveal emotions before words do. When someone is happy, their eyes usually look relaxed and bright. A genuine smile reaches the eyes, creating small lines around them. If someone smiles only with their mouth, the smile may not be completely genuine. People also make more eye contact when they are interested in the conversation. However, too much eye contact can sometimes be a sign that someone is trying very hard to appear confident. The key is balance. Natural eye contact feels comfortable, while forced eye contact often feels intense. Remember, eye contact can also depend on culture and personality. Some shy people naturally avoid looking directly into someone's eyes, and that does not mean they are dishonest. 2. Notice their body language. The body often speaks louder than words. Pay attention to how a person stands, sits, and moves. An open posture usually shows comfort and confidence. Their shoulders are relaxed, and their arms are not crossed. On the other hand, crossed arms may sometimes show discomfort, stress, or simply that the person feels cold. If someone leans slightly toward you while talking, it usually means they are interested. If they keep moving away, they may want more personal space. Always look for several signals together instead of judging based on one movement. 3. Listen more than you speak. Many people focus only on what they want to say. Great observers do the opposite. When you let others speak freely, they naturally reveal their personality, beliefs, priorities, and emotions. Notice the words they repeat often. Do they complain frequently? Do they talk about goals? Do they blame others for every problem? People usually reveal their mindset without realizing it. The more they speak, the more information you collect. 4. Observe their first reaction. First reactions are often honest because people have little time to control them. Imagine someone receives good news. Their immediate facial expression is usually genuine. The same happens during unexpected questions. Before people have time to think carefully, their natural emotions often appear for a brief moment. These quick emotional expressions are called micro-expressions, and they can reveal surprise, happiness, fear, sadness, or anger. 5. Watch how they treat others. One of the easiest ways to understand someone's character is by watching how they treat people who cannot benefit them. Notice how they speak to waiters, cleaners, drivers, receptionists, or customer service workers. Kind people usually remain respectful regardless of someone's position. If a person is polite only to important people but rude to everyone else, that tells you a lot about their character. Actions always reveal more than words. 6. Notice their walking style. Even the way people walk can provide clues. People who walk with relaxed shoulders and steady steps often appear confident. Someone walking very quickly may be in a hurry or naturally energetic. Slow walking does not always mean laziness. It may simply reflect a calm personality. Never judge someone from one observation. Use walking style as one small clue among many. 7. Pay attention to their voice. Words matter, but tone matters even more. A calm voice often shows confidence and emotional control. Speaking too quickly may suggest excitement, nervousness, or anxiety. Speaking very slowly may indicate careful thinking or tiredness. Changes in voice volume, speed, and pitch can tell you when someone becomes emotional. Sometimes the voice reveals feelings before the words do. 8. Look for consistency. Honest people are usually consistent. Their words match their actions. For example, if someone says they value family but never spends time with family, their actions tell a different story. Always compare what people say with what they actually do. Behavior over time is far more reliable than promises. 9. Observe their hands. Hands reveal many emotions. Relaxed hands often show comfort. Fidgeting with fingers, tapping on a table, or constantly touching objects may indicate nervousness. Some people touch their face more often when they feel uncomfortable. Again, these signs do not automatically mean someone is lying. They simply suggest that the person may be experiencing stress. 10. Watch their feet. Most people focus on faces, but psychologists often observe feet. Feet usually point toward where someone wants to go. If both feet point toward you during a conversation, they are often engaged. If the feet point toward the exit, they may be thinking about leaving. Feet are harder to control consciously, making them surprisingly honest indicators. 11. Notice mirroring. People naturally copy the body language of those they like. If you cross your legs and the other person does the same a few moments later, they may feel comfortable around you. This behavior is called mirroring. It often happens without people realizing it. Mirroring usually indicates connection, trust, and positive feelings. 12. Study their emotional control. Everyone experiences emotions. The difference lies in how people manage them. Emotionally mature people stay calm during disagreements. Instead of shouting, they listen. Instead of blaming, they solve problems. Watching how someone reacts during stressful situations tells you much more than observing them during easy moments. Pressure reveals character. 13. Notice what makes them smile. People become excited when discussing subjects they truly enjoy. Watch when their face becomes brighter. Do they smile while talking about family? Do they become energetic when discussing work? Their strongest emotions often point toward their biggest priorities. 14. Watch for respectful listening. Confident people usually listen carefully. They allow others to finish speaking. They ask thoughtful questions. People who constantly interrupt may simply be excited, but frequent interruptions can also show impatience or a strong need for attention. Good listeners usually build stronger relationships. 15. Pay attention to small habits. Tiny habits often reveal personality. Some people always arrive early. Some carefully organize everything. Others prefer flexibility. These daily patterns help you understand whether someone is disciplined, relaxed, creative, or highly structured. Patterns matter more than isolated events. 16. Observe their friends. People often spend time with others who share similar values. While every friendship is unique, close friends can provide clues about someone's interests and priorities. If their friends are hardworking, supportive, and respectful, there is a good chance those qualities are important to them too. Environment influences behavior. 17. Notice their curiosity. Curious people ask meaningful questions. Instead of talking only about themselves, they genuinely want to learn about others. Curiosity often reflects intelligence, humility, and emotional maturity. People who never ask questions may simply be shy, but curiosity usually creates deeper conversations. 18. Look at their response to failure. Failure teaches more about character than success. When something goes wrong, notice the response. Do they learn from mistakes? Do they blame everyone else? Do they stay calm and move forward? People who accept responsibility usually continue growing throughout life. 19. Watch their patience. Patience is a powerful sign of emotional strength. Observe how someone reacts while waiting in traffic, standing in line, or facing delays. Patient people usually think before reacting. Impulsive people often become frustrated quickly. Daily situations reveal true personality better than planned conversations. 20. Notice their energy around different people. Some people completely change their behavior depending on who is present. Consistency is important. A genuine person usually behaves similarly whether speaking with a boss, a friend, or a stranger. Large personality changes may indicate insecurity or a desire to impress others. 21. Learn to see patterns. Never judge anyone from one action. One bad day does not define a person. One nervous habit does not prove dishonesty. Instead, Look for repeated behaviors. Psychologists rely on patterns because patterns are much more accurate than isolated moments. Always collect several observations before reaching a conclusion. 22. Trust your logic more than assumptions. Many people confuse intuition with guessing. Real observation is based on evidence. Instead of thinking, "This person looks dishonest," ask yourself, "What behaviors made me think that?" When you use facts instead of assumptions, your judgment becomes much more accurate. Stay curious rather than jumping to conclusions. 23. Understand context. Context changes everything. Someone may seem quiet because they are tired. Someone may avoid eye contact because they feel nervous. Someone may cross their arms simply because the room is cold. Always consider the situation before deciding what a behavior means. Good observers look at the complete picture. 24. Build emotional intelligence. Reading people starts with understanding yourself. The better you recognize your own emotions, the easier it becomes to recognize emotions in others. Practice noticing when you feel stressed, excited, angry, or calm. Self-awareness strengthens your ability to understand everyone around you. 25. Use these skills with kindness. The purpose of reading people is not to manipulate them. It is to communicate better, avoid misunderstandings, build trust, and make wiser decisions. When you understand people, you become more patient, respectful, and empathetic. True emotional intelligence is not about controlling others. It is about understanding them while treating them with honesty and respect. Reading people instantly does not mean making quick judgments after only a few seconds. It means learning to notice small clues, observing consistent behavior, and understanding human psychology with patience and care. Watch the eyes, body language, voice, emotions, habits, and actions over time. Remember that no single sign tells the whole story. The most accurate understanding comes from combining many observations with empathy and common sense. Practice these psychology tricks every day, and you will become better at understanding people, building stronger relationships, and making smarter decisions in every area of life.